From the 2nd to the 9th of September, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 6 group strikes with high-precision, long-range, sea and air-based armament and unmanned aerial vehicles against Ukrainian radio-technical reconnaissance facilities, port infrastructure, the production of unmanned boats, ammunition and Western weapons, fuel depots, as well as training bases for the Ukrainian armed forces sabotage groups and terrorists from the so-called Russian Volunteer Corps. In addition, as a result of aviation strikes, the work of strategic radio-technical reconnaissance systems, as well as the logistical support of the Ukrainian troop groups operating in the Kherson and Zaporozhye directions. In Zaporozhye direction, Ukrainian units continued unsuccessful attempts to break through defenses of Russian troops close to Rabotino and Verbovoye in Zaporozhye region. 39 times, the enemy threw assault units of the 46th Air Mobile, 47th Mechanized, 82nd Air Assault Brigades, as well as the 15th Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard, into battle to break through Russian positions. To support the offensive actions of the Ukrainian units in this direction, the Ukrainian armed forces have deployed a group of up to 360 artillery pieces, more than 160 of which were Western-made pieces of the 155 caliber. All enemy attacks were repelled by the self-sacrifice and actions of the Russian servicemen. During the first fighting in this area, more than 845 Ukrainian servicemen, 27 tanks and armored combat vehicles, including UK-made Challenger tank, and 25 vehicles were eliminated. In the course of the counter-battery fight, 63 enemy field artillery guns were destroyed. The 82nd Air Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces alone has lost up to 500 servicemen killed and wounded over the past week. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Russian forces repelled 4 enemy attacks with concerted action during the week, continuing to inflict a comprehensive fire attack on the Ukrainian manpower and hardware concentration areas. Over the past period, the total losses of the enemy in this direction were over 1,230 Ukrainian soldiers, 24 armored combat vehicles, 37 motor vehicles, as well as 17 field artillery guns. In the Donetsk direction, the competent actions of the units of the U group of forces repelled 56 attacks by Ukrainian troops, as a result of which more than 2,100 servicemen, 23 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 45 vehicles and 30 field artillery pieces were eliminated. In the Kupiansk direction, Russian units of the Zapad group of forces continued to improve the tactical situation in the areas of responsibility by conducting active operations. During the week, 22 attacks were repelled in this direction, during which the enemy losses were up to 425 Ukrainian servicemen, 8 armored combat vehicles, 18 cars and pickup trucks, as well as 15 artillery pieces. In the Krasny Liman direction, 12 enemy attacks were successfully repelled as a result of the actions of the Center group of forces units, aviation strikes, artillery fire and heavy flamethrower systems. The losses of the Ukrainian units were more than 450 servicemen, 13 armored combat vehicles, 15 motor vehicles and 7 guns. In the Kherson direction, the main efforts were concentrated on the fire defeat of the Ukrainian manpower, as well as on preventing landings on islands in the Dnieper river bed and counter-battery warfare. During the fulfillment of the combat missions, an attempt to land troops in the area of Tendrovskaya Spit Island was prevented. In addition, 5 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups were destroyed. Up to 355 Ukrainian servicemen, 1 tank, 32 vehicles and 12 field artillery guns were eliminated in this direction. Ships of the Black Sea Fleet, during combat duty in the southern part of the Kerch Strait, have detected and destroyed 3 Ukrainian unmanned semi-submersible boats attempting to attack the Crimean Bridge. In addition, 4 high-speed boats with landing groups of the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces, totaling up to 50 Ukrainian servicemen, were destroyed by naval aviation aircraft in the waters of the Black Sea, west of the Crimean Peninsula. Operational tactical aviation of the Russian Aerospace Forces and their defense systems shot down MiG-29 aircraft and Mi-8 helicopter of the Ukrainian Air Force during the week, as well as destroyed launchers of the S-300PS anti-aircraft missile system near the village of Lyubimovka in Zaporozhye region. Russian air defense and electronic warfare systems destroyed and suppressed 247 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles, including 23 in the western regions of the Russian Federation during the week. In addition, 49 HIMARS samolets projectiles, 3 JDAM guided aerial bombs and 1 HARM anti-radiation missile were intercepted. In total, 467 airplanes, 248 helicopters, 6,540 unmanned aerial vehicles, 436 air defense missile systems, 11,742 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,149 fighting vehicles equipped with MRLS, 6,306 field artillery cannons and motors, as well as 12,840 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation.